hoodie mood today, so I'm gonna wear a hoodie today. Or at least my hood on my hooded jacket, whatever. Whatever. We got some Earl Grey tea. We've got ourselves some turned on controllers. And we've got some Deus Ex to play. Mankind Divided. Martial law has kicked in, which means things have been getting pretty fascistic, as it tends to do under martial law, since we still have yet to actually learn how to not do that instead of, I don't know, it's just a dictator's favorite tool because it's quick and easy and, doesn't require nuance to evoke a response that allows you to then do more popular action, like, oh hey, see all these people, why would they run if they didn't have anything wrong with them? And then violence using martial law is stemmed from a usually glorified military complex. Yeah. Oh, chat, we should bring that up. There we go. We're live and alive. I stole that. Let's not steal that. They're playing though. Let's see. Aiding and abetting. Looks like we got the next chapter cards since I ended up not doing side missions and actually progressed last time. A panicked call from a desperate father sent Jensen to a rundown housing complex. There he found Allison Stanek, leader of a tech religious cult, preparing to lead her followers in an ascension ritual. When confronted, Allison freely admitted to making the bombs that blew up Rizika Station as a favor to Viktor Marshenko. She also said she'd sent hundreds more bombs to Marshenko's Swiss Alps base. Luckily, Jensen convinced her to delay her ascension, anticipating that it would kill her, and had TF-29 agents arrest her. They didn't seem like just TF-29, they seemed like state police. Anyways, flowers, but no funeral. In 2025, Garm had been an Alpine geological research facility. Now Jensen believed it might be harboring terrorists. He convinced Miller to send him and Chicane on a recon mission to find out, but somehow the terrorists learned he was coming. Gold-masked shadow operatives watched in curiosity as Viktor Marshenko injected him with the orchid and left him to die. Except Jensen didn't die. Escaping the base several hours later and reconnecting with Chicane, he raced back to Prague, positive that another attack was coming. Okay, so he is immune to the orchid? It is still pretty risky of him to just keep walking around regardless of getting a medical checkup, and just gave a sample of it away. Although they wouldn't be able to wield it. It was that dangerous, right? Do you think it's an AUG only, or do you think it affects everybody? I wonder if it's something that eats away at neuropazine too. So being a neuropazine manufacturer, Brown or the VersaLife company would make sense, or make monetary sense, if they had something that both was a necessary item for people, the neuropazine, and a way to diminish its quality artificially. Anyways, we're going to be breaking into a detention center wherever they're detaining the members of the Samsdot newspaper. Alright. Alright, what station should I be going to? It's the court. Okay, both are on that side.
We just waited on.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
You think I can get in touch with Sarah real quick? Oh yeah, last time I was here there was a shootout. Left the door open. Alright. Things got a little hectic, that's for sure. Much, credits. I'm still freaking shy of getting a practice kit. But I think if I sell, I might be able to get enough.
God is the man. He'll set you up.
Hi.
Whatever you need. You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
Will do. So we'll first sell a tactical shotgun. And we'll buy Praxis kit. Heck yeah. Selling. Sell. Damn. Wonder if I'll get agitated with this too. Rifle and pistolet. Let's see, and grenades. We have a gas grenade. Got like micro. Oh. Uh oh, I'm getting close to the 10,000. Be upset. Don't need the fragmentation mine. Got so many painkillers. Revolver. Alright. See what kind of ammo he has. Because we used a lot. Stun gun ammo. Yeah. Any tranquilizer. Nope. Alright. Think we'll sit on that now. Sweet.
Was that all? Come on. I can tell you have more credits.
I'll be on my way.
I still have more.
Yes, you do. I will take more when I get the chance.
God is the man. He'll set you up.
Oh, I did buy that. What have I been upgrading the armor? Yeah, I think they're gonna be a little more hectic. Look at that. Instant adding. Pass MPM. Alright. There we go. Wrong button. I keep doing that. This were a what's his name? Kojima game. You'd be walking through the train station, right? I am curious how the subways and everything will be in these kinds of situations. Like, imagine like New York and everything. Usually, in like doomsday movies is where you usually see the interaction inside of subways, but I guess there hasn't ever been a popular blockbuster route. But I guess I'm thinking in lines of like A24's Civil War. I don't think they had any subway travel. A nice weather-controlled trail travel.
Kvůli obavám šířících se nepokojů byly zástupci města nuceni včelem městě vyhlásit zákaz vycházení. Dbejte pokynů příslušníků státní
Right, new
policie.
station. Hi, hi. Ooh, that was bad. I am doing well. How are you? Oh, shit. Oh, did he see me? He actually. That's going pretty well. Just started out. Oh. Oh, that is. My favorite game is probably going to be. I really like Final Fantasy X. It's a favorite for sure. That guy. Yeah, this guy. I'll try to be a little bit smoother on this slide. Destiny would be a second place too. Destiny's pretty good, but I don't like that the management of the game at the moment. So it's Final Fantasy X. What about you? Task Force 29.
Kvůli obavám šířících se nepokojů byly zástupci města nuceni včelem městě vyhlásit zákaz vycházení. Dbejte pokynů příslušníků státní policie.
Task Force. Gotcha. I'm gonna say I'm not in the market, if that's what you're offering. I'm pretty good. I make my own stuff for that. Part of my enjoyment of this whole process. There's someone behind me? Oh my god. Did I actually hit him? Oh, I'm just overdosing him. Which I have to take killing him? How did he die? Did they just outright kill him? Ooh, I don't think she liked that throat chop.
Industrial friends.
The journalists aren't there anymore, man. We're just augmenting the men.
You here to free us or intelligence?
It's still out there.
Oh, I unlocked this. Oh, they stocked up the ammo again. The stage shot. No, that's that. Oh.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Have 1 more minute to go through this.
Access granted.
There you go.
I knew it, man. I knew you were one of them all along.
What?
Do I look like I'm one of them?
I can feel my hands right now, but if I could run a search for shadowy extra-government agent on the net, pretty sure it's all you.
Yes.
Fair point. What happened? You pulled a Freedom of Information speech on the state police?
Ha fucking ha. They didn't wait for a speech, man. Lesson learned. Smash the state before the state smashes your nose.
Little K asked me to get you out.
She's the K now, man. I'm a liability to Samizdat.
She cares about you, Yarrick. She didn't want to leave you or Bones behind.
Always was a cool cat, man. One of the good ones. She wrote The Wheels Come Off 16 years ago, and the conspiracies just keep checking out. Everything except the gray aliens, but who's to say that's not a metaphor?
She wrote the book.
I don't believe in authorial intent.
I might have known you wouldn't keep your heads down during the riots.
This is what a radical news source lives for, man. Lives and dies for. But the helmets on the streets, the extreme peacekeeping, that's not about the Golem riots. How are the Augs gonna get over here? Carpool? No. Someone, somewhere, wanted the cops to clean house in Prague. And this is just the beginning. What if they could call
If you don't
martial
end up
law
having it on
anywhere,
October 7th,
anytime?
then it's just a
Cops
matter
without
of
borders.
agitating
prediction,
things and just deciding to strike
You
a
can
match
take
at
it to
some
the
point.
bank, man. The Palisade Property Bank.
I warned you about picking a fight with Picus. They've got a lot invested in protecting the message.
Would I be talking to you now if Picus had got to us? I mean, does Eliza Kassan have a sense of humor? All those bombs going off lately. What's one more in the sewers? BTW? Those are all rhetorical questions.
You don't say.
But they're trying, man. Bones heard the cops talking about extraordinary rendition. What a wonderful, connected world we live in, when they can pin an acronym on you, ARC, NSF, who gives a rat's ass, and ship you off to a black site on the UN's credits.
Just how many states are you an enemy of?
All the corporate ones.
Yep. Nice.
You told me you were a liability to Samizdat. How do you figure that?
Because the cops burn me, man. Exposure is death. They didn't have to ask a single question. Just took my DNA off their knuckles. My high school dropout date, my sister's parking tickets, my darknet proxies. Oral cemetery.
Oral cemetery?
Word of
They
mouth.
didn't get a lot of mainstream airplay. Anyway, a little K shouldn't have sent you. Samizdat has to be bigger than any man or woman.
Samizdat is bigger than you now, Yarrick. The resistance reached further than you planned for. You want to fall on your sword? There's a better place to do it than in a holding cell.
Whoa, whoa! You know I use the term liability real broadly.
There's a way out of Prague for you both. The Samizdat resistance has organized everything. We just need to keep our heads down and get to the cleaners nearby.
The cleaners. Irony. Wait, you mean going through the cops?
Yeah.
It's bad out there right now. Keep your heads down and don't leave here until I tell you to. I'll be back.
Okay, I get it.
Good. I'm gonna take another look outside.
Okay. Meet Edward at the rendezvous. Okay. Where am I headed then? Oh, Edward is captured. Okay, yeah, we can get him out. Well. Okay. I might not know. Where is the cleaner? Oh, cleaning supply over here. Okay. You actually think down there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where's the security computer nearby? What? What? So that doesn't work? Gun now. There's gotta be a computer system nearby, right? never gonna find me. He should be good. Wonder if there's any new emails. Short answer to your question is no. If we have been granted these powers, it means we are expected to use them. As far as I am concerned, Prague is now an extension of Golem City. Act accordingly. Rude and disgusting. Your primary responsibility is to yourself and the safety of your men. Nope. No reason to protect, the people that you're supposed to be protecting. The thin blue line seems to just only include the thin blue line. It doesn't divide anything. As someone who has spent many months in Golem, I can assure you it is better to be decisive than hesitant. If you have the slightest doubt, treat the individual in front of you as a threat. And if it is cages we are missing, we will bring more cages. I'm sending you additional men with experience in Golem City. Some of these men were forced to take leave following certain highly publicized incidents. The ever-present transfer of bad cops between other stations and precincts, just to obfuscate the crimes as if it'll be, locally unique. I've made a special request to the Ministry and fast-tracked their reinstatement. In my opinion, these are exactly the kind of officers you require for the task at hand. They are battle-tested and they know how to handle a crowd. Just make sure to keep any cameras away. These are not the kind of officers you want on the evening news. No, because they aren't actually the ideal ones that you want. This is so bad.
The press wants to be free!
Our old military industrial.
Sam is dead, so all this coming. We're prepared, man. All we need to do is get to the rendezvous. The cleaners nearby.
Alright. Should we play it cool or guns blazing?
There's a police locker in the corner that should be stocked with weapons and armor. I suggest you grab something you know how to use, and I suggest you use it.
Do we think that's the right call?
Good. It's time to go.
It's sad to see the place like this.
Alright.
We should stay together.
It's sad to see the place like this.
Well, why are you... We're heading to the cleaners, right?
Talking to myself.
But he's running straight ahead.
Low profile. Low profile.
We should stay together.
What? Oh, shit. Come on, guys. I need you to move.
It's sad to see the place like this.
Alright, come on, man. Can you move?
Low profile. Low profile.
Okay, bud.
Feel like I'm sweating.
Come on, man. I need you to move.
It's sad to see the place like this.
Yeah. Alright, can we start moving?
God. Martial law, curfews, people being jailed for no reason. It reminds me of Warsaw 1982.
Warsaw didn't have drones.
Whoa.
Now what? Do you think we are safe here?
You are for now, but you can't risk going back outside. There's a group organizing underground. They're doing everything they can to create a refuge to get people out.
These men, they are part of this group?
That's right. I know how much it meant to you to stay in Prague, Edward, but things aren't going to get any better.
I'm actually
If there was ever
really
a time
happy
to
they
leave,
followed through on
this
this
is it.
indirection.
If you wait here, case people will come for you. They'll do everything they can to help.
I think I have no choice now. I will wait here. I will cooperate. Thank you for everything you've done.
Good luck, Edward.
Yeah, I was just gonna say good luck.
I will be careful. I promise.
Alright. Mister. Can you move now?
It's sad to see the place like this.
Yeah,
Low profile, low profile.
yeah. Can we get you to move now? Please, oh my god.
It's sad to see the place like this.
Buddy, I need you to move now.
It's sad to see the place like this.
How do I get this track back in order? Can we restart this chin? Okay.
It's sad to see the place like this.
I hate escort missions so much. When I act like that. Okay. Latest autosave. How far back you think? Great. Pictures I need to remove.
Je zakázáno zdržovat se na ulicích. Opakuji. Zákaz vycházení na ulici. Jedná se o dočasné pořádkové opatření. Dodržujte to zákaz vycházení.
Can you move? Okay. Oh my gosh, he's moving. Anyway.
I have work to do.
Evolve.
You seeing anything?
Most definitely not in the style. Has anyone been hurt?
There we go.
Yes, exit plans, man, exit plans. Always be making them. We worked this contingency plan out when we started Samizdat. Didn't think it would actually come to this, though.
No one thought it would be like this. You're gonna need these documents where you're going, wherever that is.
I hear Paris is the best place to have a revolutionary agenda these days. If you want to come along, you can be the muscle. Well, whatever your arms are made of, the stuff they use on space shuttles.
No can do. I've got a previous engagement I really can't miss.
Right, with the cardboard box company.
Watch yourself out there, Kay.
Kay? Kay is Kazdi, man. Kay is everyone. You're part of it now.
Thanks, man. Stay safe.
must be something.
Oh, interesting.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright, heading to a point of interest, I guess, just for some reason. Quick little incapacitation. More than deserved. Anyone with that exit
Anomaly
is definitely a high-ranking individual.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh my gosh, there's alcohol.
Hlášení o zákazníku.
Here, you know what? I'm gonna hack this computer first. Cut this wingway.
Anomaly detected.
Rude.
Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention to that time.
Pozor, platí dočasný zákaz vycházení.
You know what? I couldn't care less. Hey look, he's back around the star.
Get us out of the rain.
Okay. Point of interest is not here. What? What was that piece of information? Sometimes, a mundane message from Kazabo appears to be a useless takeout order. Libus farming building in Dvali. List just in. Who cares? Do. Why? It's just... all the way over there. And it's not over there. I'll just wrap this up and continue with the story missions, I guess.
See that as well?
Alright, people. I got you caught up in something. So I'm headed to Angolio to Magia. Oh shit, there's someone in there. Just the one guy.
Pozor! V celém městě platí zákaz vycházení. Kvůli rostoucím nepokojům v komplexu Dvali byly pražské ulice uzavřeny.
Didn't expect me, did you? Food.
I don't know what this is about. Shut the fuck up! Hands behind your back!
Nevycházejte prosím na ulici.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Voltar 3000.
The Black Jack of Hearts is wild, but you knew that already.
No.
Platí zákaz vycházení. Nevycházejte na ulici.
Oh, healing that. My sweet Liborio, for the authorities to have cancelled our show is humiliating, but to see our friends in prison because they are different, to watch as our inventions, our life's work get confiscated and destroyed, I know you are not easily outraged. You will find a way to adapt to this new world. You will compromise. Does this make you a better man than me, or does it make you worse? Regardless, you know the community initiative was never about magic and entertainment for me. It was about alternatives, about creating places people could escape to. The hours we spent crafting worlds together were the happiest of my life. I intend to extend them into eternity. Yeah, I know who this is now, gotcha. Wonder where he went. Medical box. Well. No luck here. Unique. We will abscond from that mission. Alright, no one is awful. Oh hey. Never mind. They put a trap in there? Since it's curfew, you know? Oh my gosh, let's go. Usually, I guess. Oh. Find a way inside.
Can you hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. They brought me to cross from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there?
Alright.
Daria.
We can make it this track. Visit.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Kvůli obavám z šířících se nepokojů byli zástupci města nuceni v celém městě vyhlásit zákaz vycházení. Dbejte pokynů
until this one's back up and running.
policie.
There you go. Stay inert. Water, water, water. So do you think we'll get to this point in America? That's predicting inside of this game that that's what the future cascading result is inside of America. Not based off of other things, but augments exclusively. But, you know, not always sci-fi and fancy rainbows in the future. Looks a little bit more mundane and for more petty reasons. Alright. Yeah.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
My Interpol friend, it's dangerous for you to be out in the street tonight. What are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, the killer is still out there. More victims have turned up. All of them Augs, all harvested. Just like Angela Gunn.
So it's the same person doing all this, and we still have no idea who that is.
I'm not sure where all this is going, but I've been looking at old case notes, and it's uncanny. Marek Svobotka, the old harvester, is supposed to be dead, yet this killer seems to... Little habits that were never made public. I even called the cemetery just to make sure Svobodka's still dead.
And?
He's dead.
Okay.
That doesn't explain what you're doing here.
It's still my case, isn't it? And it's still open. I was hoping that maybe Daria suddenly remembered something. And what about you? You know very well that your Interpol ID doesn't mean shit tonight. Hell, I should be arresting you right now.
This is my apartment complex.
Daria called me. She said she was in trouble. She said he was here. Then she got cut off. Is she in there?
I wouldn't know. I knocked and no one answered. I've been worried about her. So she called you.
You know how she feels about cops.
Right. Look, you're not supposed to be outside tonight. I'll take a look around the building. You see if you can find a way inside. Hopefully we're not too late. Just try not to get caught, eh?
I won't.
Break in?
Anomaly detected.
Hope she's okay
Trace
with me
program
hacking in.
initiated. Access granted.
Oh yeah? Shit. gonna take it that she's the murderer. Fair for her. So she used an EMP burst. We're going to preempt that with this. Damn. Sorry, I'd prefer if you just said hello.
Northwestern United States, a group of
Also, where is
the U.S. government is not doing enough to protect them.
our friend detective? Hello, Whispers. Hi. He's coming. Here he comes. Door not knocking, not knocking, not knocking. Hi, please, not me, not me, not me, not me. Who's there? Not me. 898843. Not me. Who's there? Who's knows? Sipra knows. Who's me? Not me. Who's your name, neighbor? Miss Vodka. Hi D. Hi me. Hi D. Me. Hi D. Cat collar with the name Starlight on it. Or a cat's not even alive, it seems. And I'm gonna do some hacking on this and then just gonna go up. If I, yep, there we go. Textbook about managing psychological disorders written by Nicholas Sipra. Yeah, man. Freak of blood in Daria Miska's apartment. Looks like it belonged to Daria. Follow the trail. Oh wait.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright, you must see me right away. Listen to me. I know some part of you doesn't want this. Some part of you is scared and looking for a way out. Keep in mind that the surgery was very delicate. Your brain is still trying to process the implanted signal. All I ask is that you hear me out. I understand if you have doubts on my intentions, but right now, I am your best and only chance. Taeyong has set me up at a pharmacy in the Dvali district. I'm well equipped for what needs to be done. Please come see me before you do anything else, before anyone else gets hurt. Dr. Nicholas Sipra. Hello cat lovers, the murder of yet another of our own has created a terrible emptiness inside me. First Leone and now this. The world is a broken milk bowl that can never be filled again. We have no choice but to cancel our classes pending the police investigation. I encourage you to cuddle up with your loved ones and stay safe. Remember, I'm a mouse click away if anyone needs me. Meow meow. So last artist.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
I will try to find it.
Yeah, this ain't good. Shit. Hey, bud.
I don't know where she is. All I know is she called you and not me. Curious, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think she's famous. Okay. So let's follow the trail and okay, we'll head to that one. Because it does in fact seem like she's just lying in wait for me. Leaps and bounds.
Kvůli obavám z šířících se nepokojů byli
Well, I'm glad I didn't charge both of them, or the other two. I'm also glad that the unit stayed incapacitated throughout this time. So imagine that this is slow-mo, and he's just using his augments to just run or walk really, really fast.
policie.
Why not?
Didn't even notice you were gone. And now he's gonna face the consequences for that What the suck? Maybe this is just a sign of how attentive you are to people's needs. Hey.
We have no business together.
Oh, we have.
What are you doing here? It's after curfew. It's dangerous.
Serial killers are dangerous. Curfews are just inconvenient.
I beg your pardon?
Daria Mishka. Ring a bell?
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to divulge anyone's personal information.
I'm asking for your help. Daria's missing. She's gotten herself mixed up in these harvester killings.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't see what that has to do with me. Or with you, for that matter.
Yeah?
Before going after her, I want to make sure I have all the information I need. I read the email you sent her. You seemed very concerned. Something about a neural surgery you performed. Why was it so important for her to meet you here?
I used to know Daria. She was a patient of mine.
Your patient? You mean here at the drugstore?
He was doing
No,
under the
of course
table
not.
augment.
Before that, when I used to work for Tai Yong Medical,
Okay.
big tech corporation. You know it?
Yeah.
Enough to know I don't like where this is going.
I headed a project. The cutting edge of neural science and cellular memory replacement. We dealt with people suffering from severe social disorders. We were making people better by making them better people.
How exactly did you make people better?
We found a way to isolate specific character traits. The idea was to use neural implants with imprints of desirable traits from select individuals and insert them into others who were, how should I say, less gifted. Take a man like yourself, for example. Would have given you a sense of humor,
I'm funny enough as it is. Now how about you tell me what went wrong? Something obviously did.
We were trying to help people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded.
Okay, yes, but
Anxiety,
what went
gone.
wrong?
Apathy, gone. Depression, gone.
Diversity gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone.
Yeah,
But you
I
probably
just want
wrote
to
that part
copy
out of your
pasta
sales
by
pitch.
pasting over.
Daria is responsible for what Daria does. The only reason Tai Young forced me to get involved is because so much is at stake for them. Big brand name to protect.
And then you don't get
Met
any
their
of that
lawyers,
protection.
men whose briefcases are filled with broken teeth. You must understand.
I'm trying to save Daria. If any part of you cares about what happens to her, now is the time to tell me. What do I need to know to help her?
Daria is beyond help. You're wasting your time.
That's for me to decide. Now tell me about this procedure. And you can quit stalling, because I'm not going anywhere until I get the answers I need.
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages.
Oh, a donor was actually
That meant
a
we needed
serial
lots of
killer.
confident volunteers to donate time to our project. As you can imagine, people weren't exactly lining up to have a scrape inside their heads. So Tai Young had to diversify.
Once again, not sure I like where this is going.
Tai Young Medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries. Prisoners who took part in our programs, they got granted little perks, bigger cells, running water.
Yeah.
Prisons, they benefited from facility upgrades. It was a win-win.
You implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess. Daria's donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843. All I saw, all I was given was a series of test scores that showed a perfect match.
Yeah.
Everything she was missing, he had. Nothing else mattered at the time.
An innocent woman's been turned into a vicious killer, in large part because of a procedure you carried out. I'd say that matters.
Daria wasn't turned into anything. She willingly participated in a
Not
procedure.
with the full
Now she
information
is
of what was going
willingly
to
killing
happen.
people. You may choose to see a causal relationship between those two things, but let me assure you, it's more complicated.
Save it for the lawyers. What I need to know is how to stop her.
All right. Look. We obviously want the same thing here. Daria has a neural chip installed just above the hairline. She won't let you get anywhere near it. So if you're serious about putting an end to this, you'll have to, you know.
What, kill her?
That would be my preference, yes. Or I suppose you could just incapacitate her, but then you run the risk of having her wake up. Not a risk I would take personally.
There must be another way. Something that doesn't involve attacking her.
Okay.
I wish I could help you. Unless you're willing to meet violence with violence, Daria's not a victim. Chip or no chip, she is behind this, and she will try to attack you no matter what you do.
I don't think Daria's as responsible as you make her out to be. Taking her out and removing the chip is great for you. Gets rid of any evidence that might link her actions to your bungled experiment. But there's no way it's my only option. And there's no way Tai Young Medical would develop a sensitive technology like this without some kind of failsafe. I know you're holding something back.
Like what?
A weakness, an override. Something that allows me to talk to her without the influence of whatever it is you install.
Well, there is an override phrase. Daria's been programmed to react to it with specific subconscious impulses that are designed to trigger a shutdown of the chip.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you tell me that in the first place?
Because I knew you would overestimate what it could do. You're a fool if you think you can just walk up to a killer and say a magic word. It won't undo what she's become. The decision to act on Svobodka's memories, to repeat them, that was all Daria. Simply shutting down the chip at this point will not be sufficient.
That's for me to decide. What's the override phrase?
Ad hominem 2026. But I warn you, do not turn your back on her. And do not underestimate her responsibility in all of this. We all have terrible nightmares. We all have visions of sick and terrible things we could do. But we don't all act on them.
But you did.
You must be careful around her. You must find a way to deal with Daria.
Alright. It's 2 spots. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Investigation. Skipping the turnstile. Our way to stop Daria. Before we come out. I do think she's specifically going to try and attack me. I wonder what the origins of being against augments is from the serial killer's perspective. Well, I guess the serial killer was actively killing those with augments. Alright. Sewers maybe? Or... yeah, we'll check this. No way. Oh my gosh, I could have just jumped. Getting deceptively high range. Oh, maybe this isn't the place to go. Just a secret little bit. Okay. Presume too much. Here it is. A ladder I'm missing. Oh, there is a hole. I know that was here.
Oh, thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela
Yeah,
Gunn?
glasses, okay.
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
So where is he?
He's everywhere. Can you not feel his presence? Are you not scared?
Why did he bring you here? What does he want?
He's using me to get to you. He thinks that by removing your augmentations, he can make you whole again. Quickly, come closer. Help me to get out, and then deal with him. Please, I beg you.
I need to know where he is first. How long ago did he leave here? Which way did he go?
You've got to be joking. We don't have time for all these questions. If he knows I spoke to you, he will kill me. Please, my ankle. Come closer. You must help me escape.
You can drop the act, Daria. I know what's going on here. I know there's no one else out there. I ran into an old friend of yours. The name Cipra mean anything to you?
You mean Dr. Cipra? Ugh. Where did you dig him up?
He's worried about you.
He's worried about himself. He's worried about Tai Yong Medical. They're willing to kill to cover things up, to preserve their precious image. Their reasons are savage compared to mine.
I don't believe this is who you are. Something changed in you after Cipra's surgery. Made you do things you would never have done otherwise, for reasons that aren't your own. But it's not too late.
Don't be so naive. I am who I've always been. Cipra's surgery, all it did was give me access to another man's technique. His courage to follow through.
I can still help you. Ad hominem 2026.
Now, don't freak out.
Is... What did you do? Is that how machines pray?
Listen to me. The neural chip that Dr. Cipra installed in you is in the process of shutting down. Try to focus. This version of you that's been hurting people, I don't believe that was really you.
Alright.
Then you don't know me very well. Why? Why should this change anything? The procedure gave me access to memory banks that weren't my own. The choice to draw on those memories was mine alone. You can't take them from me.
The shutdown process may take some time. There may be lingering effects, but that doesn't mean it's too late to help you.
You really believe that, don't you? All right. Prove it. Approach me. Come. Closer. Save me from all those horrible things Dr. Cipra did. There's nothing to be scared of, right? Surely, whatever trace of the harvester was inside me is gone now that you've said the magic words.
You obviously need more help than I can offer, but that doesn't mean it's not out there. Whatever power the neural chip had over you should be diminishing now. You should be able to fight whatever urges Svobodka's memories inspired in you.
I don't need help. You do. You need to be saved. All Augs need to be saved. Svobodka inspired me to... I can make you human again. I have to make you human again to atone for what I am.
Sadistic, defiant, and inhumane. Subject's personality traits are those of Merrick Svobodka, the original harvester killer. Whatever part of the real now remains has long lain dormant. Must be found.
This notion you got that augmented people need saving, that there's something less than human. Look, I didn't know her, but I guarantee you Angela Gunn was a human being. Her humanity was defined by her ideas, her passions, the causes she believed in. It had nothing to do with whether or not she was augmented.
Svobodka never saw them as individuals. To him, they were victims of an age that terrified him. Mirror images of the monster he had become. He believed the entire race was under attack, that mechanization would keep our souls from migrating.
How does that sound like to you when you say it? Migration of the soul, victims of an age? I'm not talking abstract concepts here. I'm talking about people. Svobotka never saw his victims as human beings because it would have made it impossible to do what he did. He was sick, he was scared. Whatever he was no savior.
You're right. The more he killed, the easier it became. That is why he had to repeat the actions, ritualize them. It was a way of justifying his beliefs. If you kill one man, the memory is like an anvil. If you kill 7, you quickly forget the first. It all starts to seem inevitable.
Going with Omega.
Surely it must be obvious to you by now. The Daria you came here to save no longer exists. She hasn't for a long time. All that remains now is his drive, his legacy, his cause.
Nope.
Svobotka didn't have a cause. He was a serial killer, acting out on impulses that he tried to couch in spiritual rhetoric.
Okay, she hasn't.
A way of convincing himself that his actions were justified, but they weren't. No amount of faith or abstraction makes it okay to dehumanize people the way he did.
No. No, it doesn't. But so what if you're right? So what that Svobodka's motivations cannot stand up to scrutiny? His actions, my actions, cannot be justified. Where does that leave me? If those others did not deserve to die, then I deserve to die.
It's not for me to judge you. I want smarter people than me to look into this neural procedure you underwent. Dig into Cipra and Tai Young.
So you're offering me a fair trial?
I'm not offering anything. But if there's any hope of moving on here, not killing anyone else is a good start. Society has every right to judge you, and it also has a right to hear all about Cipra and Tai Young Medical. I'm not an expert on extenuating circumstances, but I'd say you have an interesting case.
You were right before, about the override process taking time. I can feel him receding.
Hey.
Memories of memories no longer crashing against me like they did. Let me prove it to you. Come closer. I want at least one person to know that I'm no longer what I was.
All right, Daria, we need to get you out of here for real now. This needs to end.
The version of me who did those things to Angela, I cannot even imagine it being me, even though I know it was. Whatever happens now, whatever the authorities decide, I hope you believe me.
What's going on
There we
here?
go.
What the hell am I interrupting?
Detective Montag.
Daria's got a story to tell you. How you react may have something to do with your thoughts on experimental neural therapies and big medical conglomerates.
I don't understand. Where is the harvester?
I would like to
I want to
introduce
turn
you.
myself in.
One of you really needs to start explaining.
I want to confess to the killings of Angela Gunn, Misha Voracek, Pavel Klima, and Leonie Wolf.
Damn, you
I also need to tell you about the
numbers
neural
while I was
procedure I
incapacitated.
underwent. It involves Tai Young Medical and a man named Dr. Nicholas Cipra. I hope you'll listen.
You can handle this from here. Just listen carefully to what she has to say.
All right, Daria. I think you should start at the beginning.
2 years ago, I signed up for a program sponsored by Tai Young Medical. They said they could help people to become better versions of themselves. It all feels so long ago now. Another lifetime.
I suggest you remember everything you possibly can about this procedure you underwent. Who was involved, when it happened.
I'm not that person anymore. I swear to you.
Take your time. For now, nothing's going to happen until I get the full story.
Okay. Good job.
Access granted.
Nice. Alright. Successful. Instant. At least by my standards, right? Inventory. We picked up so many. Okay, let's try crafting some things actually, finally. ISL? Sure. And, multi-tool. We can get a stack of 3. And a stack of 25. We'll just junk it with bio cells, it seems. Sweet. Look at that. Opened up an inventory spot. Some painkiller. And smoke mine. Smoke mine. My smoke mine. Oh. There was that EMP mine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is that one. Okay. Oh, there's another.
It was just over there.
That was my bad. I'm sorry. So sorry.
Nothing?
I was trying to grab it.
Waste of time.
I did.
Nothing?
What? What? Okay. Yeah, you're not gonna find anything because that was just me messing up. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I get some free experience for a reset, I think. Oops. Alright. Back on the trail. I know what Miller knows. Ooh, such a high jump. Dude. Monument? This way.
Please, better let me go!
I can let you out, but the game won't let me. I'll leave. Double. One from the side. Follow and keep the don't mind me. Huh? Hey, The visitor is coming back to Prague. He needs updated files on the subject, whatever you can get and recent. He was insistent, sorry for the short notice. You know how he is. He'll pick up the files out of the storage unit. For your information, I've just recoded it. It's 5053. Leave me a message if they're there if you have any trouble. What happened? Didn't I break into these? Oh, I didn't see that. What was that for? Man, did I miss something? It is cleared out. Dang. Dang. Alright. Time for us to see what's up. Those green lights, I feel like they're gonna be red. I haven't even seen any message from
Adam, it's David. We need to talk. In private.
Nothing's more private than my info link.
I'm not so sure. I've sent a secure vid call number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment and call me.
Okay. Build a good pass.
Adam Jensen. Doesn't make any sense for the Dvali to be working with ARC. They're not terrorists.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So, I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
What did you need, though?
You doing okay, Delara?
Look, Adam, I didn't tell you why I left Lim International. That I was in session with a patient when the incident hit, and that I was...
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13.
Shit.
A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a terrible day. For everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
Believe me, Delara, I know how you feel. You know what I think? I think we're stronger than that day. I think the scars we carry are like armor now.
Like armor? I like that. Guess I just got a little spooked, you know?
I understand. But regardless of the reason, you took a risk coming back here. These are dangerous times for everyone.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. Besides, I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Honestly, seems like a
Just
sleepover
take care
if
of
it weren't for
yourself.
the contact.
I always do.
Nice.
I don't know how much more of this I can watch.
Hey, Adam.
Hi.
How'd you get here? I thought the city was locked down.
I don't think you want
It's
to
like a
know.
war zone out there.
The police scanners are going crazy. You didn't engage them again, did you?
Interpol is trying to stop a massive terror attack from happening. We have leads to follow up on, and we're running out of time.
I know that.
So when corrupt, violent maniacs attack me on a city street with lethal force, believe me when I say I'll return the favor. It's horrible out there.
I was just cleared for active duty. I don't want anything to mess that up. I'll wait out the storm in here.
Whose unit are you assigned to for your next mission?
McCready's.
Oh, nice.
Really? I thought...
He actually recommended me. Told me I shoot better than anyone on his team.
Okay.
That's great. Talk to you later, Arya.
Bye, Adam. See you out there.
I hope. Maybe not. I feel like I'm...
They're
ready
trying to
go.
lock it down. But I was able to bypass most of the state police.
Good for you. The last thing we need is more bloodshed. There's been enough already. If I had your stealth training, I might head home. But I think I'm safer in here. Plus, my test results are in and they're putting me back in the field, finally. I don't want to run in with state police messing that up.
Whose unit are you assigned to for your next mission?
McCready's.
Really? I thought...
He actually recommended me. Told me I shoot better than anyone
I
on his
guess.
team.
I'm going to
That's
say
great.
Jensen
Talk
put
to you
in
later,
a
Arya.
good example
Bye, Adam.
for McCready to
See you out
lean
there.
on as opposed to just blatantly hating on augments. Alright.
These are the greatest concerns.
Well, time to
And we at
meet
Palisade
the,
It's way too fucking bad.
meet the Reaper? No, what's the word I'm looking for? Smiley, you got anything fun for me?
Smiley. Hanging in there?
Me? What about you? After your little recon mission, you come back to guns in the street. It's pretty bad out there. Any trouble getting around?
Oh, nothing I couldn't handle.
Well, at least you're positive. Wish I was right now. I've been combing through Dr. Talis Rucker's autopsy report, and apparently the medical examiner found nothing. Can you believe that? Nothing. No poison, no bacteria or toxin of any kind was found in his system. Officially, the cause of death was inconclusive.
Inconclusive. I watched him die, and I know for a fact Marchenko did it. They must have found something.
That's just what I thought, so I got my hands on an earlier draft of the report. And while they were unsure of the cause, at least they knew the effect. An unidentified foreign agent started attacking protein strands, bending them out of shape.
And the body's immune system took it from there.
Exactly. First swelling in the cell walls, then more kinking and bending in neighboring cells. The effect propagated throughout the body, made its way to the brain, where it was game over. Do not pass go, do not collect 200 credits. And that speculation, as they called it, is not in the final coroner's report. As far as they're concerned, the case is closed.
Why would
But
I know
not for you, right?
cause of death?
There's an
be
unknown
closed?
substance that kills people in minutes. I want to know what it is. And I'm gonna find out. They've already blocked my request once, but I spoke to Miller and he told me Manderley would make a few calls and get things moving.
Okay, stick with it.
Don't worry about that. It'll take more than being stonewalled by state police to stop me. I'll let you know if anything else comes up.
Good job.
Thanks, Smiley.
Talk to you later.
Yep. Good luck on the research.
something.
Daniel Brown took time away from them.
We finally caught a break. We know where the missing UPA shipments are going.
Okay.
Although the subway system
The Dvali haven't been too careful about covering their tracks. Looks like they're promising Og safe passage to Rabia.
Interesting.
Too many things to do all at once.
Not safe out there. Not safe anywhere.
Hey, Chang.
You know, I was starting to think you got rounded up. My God, martial law. I heard it's pretty bad out there.
Bad enough. Don't go out if you don't have to.
Yeah, well, it's getting bad in here too. I've been going a little nuts. I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm not even sure who I can trust anymore.
What are you talking about, Chang?
You know I've been looking into Janus, right? Well, turns out Janus knows things about this place. About us. Things they could only know if... Information that could only come from inside.
You think Janus has a mole inside the task force? What makes you say that? What exactly have you found?
I can't tell you that, Jensen. I'm in charge of
This is
cybersecurity here.
fair.
You really didn't think I wouldn't notice what's been going on? You've been poking into people's computers. You've been doing other things.
You're obviously a smart guy, Chang. Question is, whose side are you on?
Well, I don't take sides. Chang looks out for Chang.
I'm not sure that's good enough.
It's good enough for me, and it's a whole lot better than picking the wrong side, Jensen. Look, I'm not accusing you of anything yet. All I'm saying is, I'm a paranoid guy, okay? Right now, more than ever. If someone I work with is... I just need to know these walls are safe.
Nowhere is safe. My job, my reason for being here, for doing whatever it is you think I'm doing, is to change that.
Are you saying I should keep this to myself for now?
If you'd be
I'm
willing.
saying you should do what you think is right. Use the resources you have here to go after the people who deserve it. People who manipulate others, who do everything they can to hurt others. You really think that's me?
No, I don't, Jensen. Just be careful, all right? Make sure you know what you're doing.
I'm always careful, Chang.
Be careful, Jensen.
Thank you.
Be
Are we
careful,
warming
Jensen.
up?
Peterson told his idea on the train station video.
Alright. Moment of truth? Wait, do you think McCready's here?
You know what I heard? He got captured, escaped, and sneaked his way out of a heavily guarded facility.
No?
That's his idea of recon.
What about my computer?
Hands-on kind of guy. He's also got a bit of a
Hey, okay. Hello, Adam. So I made a few calls, and I think I know why iLink came up with nothing on Viktor Marchenko. He wasn't using that name when he entered the Udalek complex. He was calling himself Viktor Melnik. The name sounds familiar? There's plenty of stuff on Melnik after 2027, most of it posted by state police in the Udalek complex. Seems like he stood up to them a few times when they were performing routine document checks, questioning suspected wrongdoers and confiscating suspicious merchandise inside several of the residential sectors. But if you ask me, every single one of the complaints looked like a classic he said, she said situation, and I can't figure out who's the bigger bully. Still, it got me thinking, if Melnik really is his last name, why tell you it's Marchenko? Suppose it really is Marchenko and he decided to use Melnik after 2027 to pay homage to somebody else. Ran a cross-check on the two names and came up with this. Alyssa Maritovna Marchenko, a suspected Russian intelligence agent who lived in Kharkiv, Ukraine around the time of the 2014 revolution. Her maiden name was Melnika. U.S. intelligence thinks she may have been secretly recruiting dissidents and spreading pro-Russian sentiment throughout parts of eastern Ukraine for years. She married a Viktor Marchenko in 2021 and moved to Belgorod shortly after, but disappeared with her husband and kids prior to the Aug incident. Thing is, the Viktor Marchenko she was married to wasn't augmented when they disappeared, so I don't know if he's the same guy or not. Let's see. This is to dispel any rumors. Station Muscat confirms, based on 3 communications today, that Arun Stig has successfully reintegrated himself into the Jinn organization. Nice. Glad to hear he's a successful double agent now. Or secret agent? Yeah. Alright. Time to meet the maker.
There is a clear and present... You made it. Hell of a time for a lockdown.
More like convenient, given everything that's happened in this investigation so far.
What does that mean?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
I'm not accusing anyone, yet. But 2 ambushes in less than a month? I want to know what's really going on.
So do I. McCready dug into Garm. Started out as a geological research center, funded by the European Union, until 2025, when it was purchased by a nameless shell company.
You put Chang on it?
That kid scares me. Tracked it back to Bell Tower Associates in under an hour.
I take it no one purchased it when Bell Tower went bankrupt last year.
Wasn't even listed on the asset sheet. So like I said, you stumbled into something big. Care to focus on figuring out what it is?
It's the orchid, right?
Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Dvali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Dvali-owned theater on Tsar Divyadlem Street.
Divyadlem?
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the red light district alive.
Oh, I'll make it.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
You do understand we are trying to stop terrorists here.
Alright.
I wish we had time to wait on this, Jensen.
Okay. See what we can find out from the Dvalis.
MIA is still better than him blowing up something else.
And we'll speak to psychologist. I forget her name.
They're gonna miss something.
I don't know why. I always fear the worst.
It's okay.
Damn fine work, actually.
We can use people that fear the We can appreciate when fears are the worst. Red light district, eh? We shall arrive. Where am I supposed to get in there without having down I currently have. Oh wait, what was I supposed to... What was I going after this? You know what, we'll wrap it up. Sarah? Oh, I guess we can do that. We'll head home. Southern vegetation noise. Everything's fine. Doop. Doop. I've learned Morse code right. I'm thinking of learning ASL as well. I don't know, just to be able to do hand movements that aren't just dimming of swords. Back to the augment side since we're really not using.
Das ist the man. No one.
One more. Wow. Ramadan? Obey, resist. Fraud under martial law, everyone is guilty. Understand, the police now have authority to kill anyone found walking the streets after curfew, augmented or not. Palisade Palisade's revelations on the government have always had us in the firing line, but martial law means that any person who steps out of line is a target. You, your family, your neighbors, regardless of the truth. This lockdown shows that our government neither respects nor values the lives of their citizens. Palisada's warning of Resolution 3507 for the rest of us doesn't materialize. Easy answer, stay home and out of trouble, but what of the weeks to come? Will those same Dvali corrupted police be ordered to drag you from your own house as a suspected troublemaker? Not enough for us to simply report on this. Palisade is providing shelters around Prague for those who no longer trust the authorities. Seek sanctuary, stay off the streets, and join with others like you offering help and a way out. And join with others like you offering help and a way out. Ignoring disregard for others' rights is what got us here in the first place. Now more than ever, Palisade will fight back to remain the loud and clear voice of reason against the pernicious idiots in power. Never forget the truth that can change everything. Find it, protect it, share it. Longer life, shorter expectations. Confidential review copies of an upcoming UN report warn that Earth's population will hit 10 billion by 2040, 10 years earlier than expected. Without moderation, says the report, this rate of growth will prove unsustainable. Luckily, it's hard to believe that our world leaders might consider tolling as the best answer, right? Time for a history lesson. Since the turn of the millennium, 65 million people have elected for biomechanical augmentation. In 2027, the tragic accident known simply as the incident wiped out 89% of these freshly empowered human beings faster than you or I could say depopulation. Still finding it hard to believe? Okay, so there's people that are definitely, hyped up on overpopulation theory, but there's answers to that do not, and drummed up, hyperbolic, and also there are answers to that kind of problem with easy, answers, like logistics and proper care for the people and everything. Why do you think that there's the still contradictory nature of like, oh, we have an overpopulation issue, but also there's not enough people being born throughout the time? Just, yeah. Alright, let's see what Seraph has to say. What up?
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Seraph? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into Facility 451. It was a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And
I don't think you got your new augs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Why are you so sure I didn't get these augs in Alaska? Orlov was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orlov?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orlov is McFadden, and McFadden is Orlov. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the augs which Orlov designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
Are you suggesting all my augs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you all the augs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my augs, Seraph. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years? Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son, all I'm saying is it wouldn't have been hard to identify you, but for some reason, that never happened.
Okay.
I found a set of Orlov schematics in a secret military facility in the Swiss Alps. The mercs there had the same augments as me. Do you think I could have been there?
A secret military base in Switzerland? It's kind of far from the Arctic, but...
But what?
When Panchaea collapsed, the original search and rescue mission was reclassified as a recovery operation after 7 days.
Meaning they weren't expecting to find any more survivors.
A few days after that, a unit of soldiers who were never publicly identified intervened. I think that's who found you.
What?
They pull me out of the ocean, take me somewhere. And a year later, Orlov and I show up in Alaska.
Hey, I still don't remember who Orlov
Maybe.
is.
Listen, son, there's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. I've gone as far as I can take you. Orlov might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him.
Oh right, he's the dead guy.
You tell me what it means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.
Alright. Ghost. Oh no. Alright. We will save here. Ba ba ba. I think that's a pretty apt place to. So next time we'll track down and figure out what Dvali's got going on. If any of the connections that I've fostered with them will give me any leeway into the investigation, / making them stop with the cooperation with the new and improved bell tower. You think they're gonna listen? Or do you think I will be able to use my silver tongue in a way that's not going to stab myself in the foot? Anyways, have a good one out there. Take care, stay safe, good luck, have fun. See you tomorrow.